What's up, football fans? This is Bruno here with the Football Channel. I want to talk about England, Germany, the upcoming game in the European Championship round of last 16. Look, that's going to be a massive game, and I'm really excited for that game. Um, I'm recording this video on Sunday, so I still have to wait 2 days to watch that game. But look, I'm really excited. I wanted to do this preview video. That's going to be really the biggest game in the round of 16, and it's a historical game. It's almost like a derby in national team football. And I want to look at the teams here that we might expect to see. From Germany and from England. Let's start with Germany here. Let's see the team that they fielded against Hungary, and they look very disappointing. And I don't know if he's going to change the system. Joachim Löw, he's been very adamant in playing with this 3-4-2-1 system so far, and I don't I don't think he's going to change it. I think he's been using it in every game so far. He could change it given how badly they played in the group stage, except against Portugal. But I think he's probably going to keep it. If he does, it's hard to say who he's going to play with. I mean, I would imagine there would be some changes, but Ginter, Hummels, and Rudiger, they have been starting. Neuer, he's not going to go anywhere. Kimmich and Gosens, they've played reasonably well. I mean, Gosens was the big hero against Portugal, and it's not like they have really big alternatives. Now, we could see some change in central midfield with Gundogan maybe coming out for Goretzka. That could be possible change. Sane, he wasn't terribly impressive. I think Havertz is probably going to play from start against England, but Sane and Gnabry, we could see Thomas Muller coming back into the side. That I think that's something that we certainly might see. Timo Werner could be an option. So I'm not so sure if we're going to see this attacking trio. I'm guessing Havertz is probably going to start, but maybe Gnabry. I don't think Sane. I don't think he'll keep Sane. I think Thomas Muller is almost certainly going to come back to play against England because he's such an experienced player. He has a winning mentality, and they're going to need all that against England. Which is, look, this is a great English side. England really hasn't won anything. We've been terribly relevant since they won way back then in 1966. But let's look at the game against Czech Republic, and well, this is probably not the best example of an England side because they had already qualified, and Southgate rested some of the players. But look, this was the side that they were using before. That's the side that they used against Scotland: Pickford, James, Stones, Ming, Shaw, Phillips, Rice, Mount in midfield, and then Foden, Kane, and Sterling in attack. So this is kind of like the side that I think starting the tournament, going into the tournament, this was the side that Southgate had in mind. But it's hard to say with England who we're going to see, because first of all, they did better in the last game of the group when they were already qualified, and they brought in some new players. I think Sterling, people have been criticizing him ruthlessly, but he's actually having a good tournament, and he's a very good player. I think we'll probably see Sterling still start. I don't think we'll see Harry Kane go anywhere because he's their big star. And the question really is, who's going to play with Kane and Sterling? And I think Foden is likely to start. But they have, for some reason, Southgate is not really trusting Jadon Sancho, which is a shame. He had an absolutely amazing season with Dortmund. Saka did really well when he was given the chance, so he could be an option to shake things up a little bit. Marcus Rashford, we haven't really seen that much of him. We haven't really seen a lot of from Jack Grealish except in the last match, but he played well in the last match, and he could be an option for the game against Germany. It's hard to say exactly who's going to start against Germany, but I think a lot of people are hoping to see Jack Grealish maybe come in and start and I think that would be a real possibility. Obviously, Harry Maguire starting now that he's fully fit, so it's a little bit hard to say, but I really think that Jack Grealish has a chance of starting. I think maybe even Saka, So we'll have to wait and see. But look, there's no doubt about the fact that England has an incredible collection of talent, especially up front. They have fantastic assortment of talents, but so does Germany. That's the thing. You know, these are two extremely talented teams who have struggled to look really dominant, who have struggled to perform consistently. Now, who do I think is going to go through? I think this is going to be a close game. England has the advantage playing at home, playing at Wembley. I think that might be the deciding factor. Usually, historically, I would go with Germany because Germany always beats England, and at the end of the day, they have a winning mentality. They know how to win tournaments, and that's not something we can say for England. But look, I'm going to go on a limb here, and England is playing at home. I like their players. They have lots of young, very, very talented players. Players like Jack Grealish and Phil Foden and Mason Mount and Saka, not to speak of Harry Kane, who hasn't really shown up yet in this tournament, but maybe he's waiting to show up against Germany. So I'm going to go with England, but I think this is really going to be a fantastic football match, or at least I hope so, you know. So, yeah, that's about it. Thank you for watching.